Hello and welcome to the next episode. This is Nexus from Wyverniacs and you're watching the Let's Play Ark, the Extinction. In the last episode we did manage to tame this Argent and Snow Owl. In this episode we are hoping to get the Managarmr, although the endeavor might be quite difficult. I'm going to start with disassembling this taming pen as it did outlive its usefulness. And I think for the time being I'm going to adjust the gamma as the game is quite dark and you are not able to see much. At least until the day comes, this can help for better orientation. Okay, I'm going to continue inlands into the center of this dome. So I'm heading towards the obelisk in the middle. For Managarmr taming itself, I will definitely need some more structures. Luckily I can craft most of it. The only downside is that I will have to harvest all the resources. Okay, it's a little crowded here. Well, for the taming pen to harbor the size of the Managarmr, I'm afraid I will need something like 4 by 2 at least, although wider would be better. Scared Sabertooth. Oh no, he was attacking the Ankylosaurus. I did hit him in the behind. Well, okay, I see something that's resembling the buried Purlovia. I think I can use a little trick to confirm that. And that's the Snow Owl. And its vision. As you can see, this mount is glowing red. That means it's the buried Purlovia inside. What I can do to avoid the stun that you can get from it is both send creatures into the location or just fly over it. Level 4. It's getting quite a lot of meat from single kill. That's interesting. I think I'm going to stay on the owl for just a few more moments, as the Purlovia is quite common here, and there might be another buried somewhere nearby. Besides, I'm going to harvest these trees and rocks. Oh, there's one that's not burrowed. So let's get rid of it right now. Well done. Daedon. Those large pluses means healing. The Daedon has a sort of an aura that can heal nearby creatures. It's quite handy, but it's at the cost of food. So when the healing is on, it generally takes quite a lot of food. I think I'm going to have at least the velo on follow, just to prevent some surprise attacks. And first let's do a little recount of what I will actually need. Well, first of all, I could probably take the Megatherium and take down some of these trees. The Megatherium is a great harvester of thatch, and also can harvest the bushes for berries and fiber. Sadly not stone, but nonetheless I'm definitely going to need a lot of thatch as well. Oh, I can see some Managarmr over there, and he's actually coming to attack. Well, I will probably not catch the level due to its speed, but it was only level 20, so it's dead. Okay, so I need 4x2, that's 8 foundations and ceilings, and 3 levels high, that's 30 door frames. Well, everyone can get involved in the fighting, that's fine. First thing I should probably start with is... okay, I need to make a torch, but I will also need a food. So making quickly one campfire and making some food is a good way to go. Since I'm going to be here for a while, I will have to get some more wood as well, and I shouldn't forget to drink, as the manual labor tends to drain the survivor of the water quite a lot. It's important to keep an eye on these indicators. Okay, too tired to work. Sometimes you just have to. The Megatheriums are not aggressive on its own, so they should leave us be. Definitely going to need a lot of wood, but these tall trees, I think they should have quite a lot of it. Oh, close to 100 or over it. Well, actually, I think it's even more. 200. 200 wood from a single tree. That's quite a nice number. So that's 3 of these, 2 of these. Level 66, that's 2/3 of the way to level 100. Soon I'll have to look for some food. That's one hell of a day then. Oh, that's very nice find. These are quite rare, so this can help me with the harvesting, as my hatchet is halfway to breaking. When going on expeditions, I would suggest that you take spare tools as well. Not to mention that you will need some extra structures. And I need to fix this. The rest can wait, I guess. Well, back to the harvesting. I think I can stay here, since I have probably enough wood for the rest of the necessary items. So that's just the stone. This is going to take some time, so in the meantime I can perhaps contemplate the taming strategy for mana. They do move a lot and tend to get quite distracted by the wildlife, especially mammoths and other large animals. Sadly, most of the time it ends, especially for the low levels, with their own death. So that makes the taming even more tricky. I need 2 more ceilings and 12 doorways. And I think since it's daytime I can reduce the gamma back, so it's a little easier on the eyes. Yeah, also the healing is draining the food stat quite a lot. Wish I had a stone collecting animal with me, but well, the Doedicurus is quite slow, so it's not very suitable for long runs like this. Well, this makes the idea of having a outpost on each of the map key locations without the necessary dinos quite intriguing. And I think I'm definitely going to build something here. Well, at some point at least. But well, to actually establish a presence, you need to spend quite some time in the area, so right now I just need to do some taming. But later I am definitely going to build here. So that's 2 more, I think. And here I can build something at least. Yeah, when healing you are going to drain the food stat like mad. And I think I need 8 more. if that's correct. No, 9. That's 270 stones. The hatchet is very close to breaking, but I think it can manage to get the remainder that's missing. Although I'm considering that for the mana it would be useful to have a second gateway, as I believe that they cannot pass through it, but when you're flying something smaller or riding it in order to lure them in, it can be an easy getaway once they're inside. So that's another 200 to 300 of stones, 280. Well, I think that might be worth the time. I don't need the metal at this moment. When you consider that you would get many times more in a fragment of time that I had to spend getting the stone with the hatchet if I had the Vigorous, this makes it quite ridiculous. But well, can't be really picky at this situation. $270 almost. And now I will need just as much. Perhaps I could instead make the gateway. Besides, I'm going to need a lot more wood as well. So, yeah, I can do that. $140. So this is one of the larger trees. I think that's all I need. Well, I'm going to need some more for the door frames. A little bit more for the gate. Yeah, the wildlife, you have to be careful around them, as one accidental hit and you can be in a lot of trouble. And just 8 more. Since I'm here, I can just as well get the water. And very soon it will be done. It's a little tedious, but I hope that in the end it's going to pay back. Right, now for the recount. I was right, 8 more, so that's 3 right here. Well, one, I'm out of wood. Still just 7 missing. It's 210 stone and, well, not so much wood. To lure the mana inside, I'm thinking of using a flyer, as there are some pitfalls to using land mount, although there's surely the benefit that it's easier to keep their attention when you're just riding on the ground. At the same time, you are most likely to encounter a lot of wild dinos, some of them aggressive. Larger packs of wolves can be quite dangerous, not to mention that you can fall down some hole and have hard times getting back. The terrain here is not too flat, so with a lot of cliffs and canyons, it's easy for that to happen. I believe I should have enough now. Having some extra is always a good thing. So let's check. Yep, I do have more than I need, since I'm going to use 2 gateways and not just one. That gives me a lot of the door frames to spare. Right, let's regroup. I think the meat can stay here, there's not much bother. I'm taking the charcoal as it's used to craft the gunpowder. Now I need to find a suitable area that has Managarmrs spawning around and quite an easy terrain. So a little valley could be useful. This area might not be such a good place. As it does have yeah, we are killing everything. Well, why not? Okay, everyone is accounted for. Where is the snow owl? Oh, here it is. Alright, it's fine. So let's carry on. You have to be careful in this area, as these canyons tend to have quite a steep walls, so there are usually just a few ways to get out. And we have a mana here. They are quite difficult to aim at, as they tend to move a lot, but level 28, that's not as high as I would like, so Let's swap the Helicos with... Alright. Let's just kill everything. The debuff from the Helico is also nasty. They throw large chunks of... well, better not to know what the stuff is. And it slows you down and also obscures your vision a little bit. Level 16, that's also not really worth the time and effort. These mammoths do look like that they are interested in something else. I can imagine that there is something down here. Well, let's carry on this way. Yeah, you will see this quite a lot in this area. But it can be used to your benefit. Where's the Megatherium? I hope it did not fall down. But I don't see it here. That's the downside about bigger creatures, that they have quite a large turn radius, so they can sometimes happen to fall down. And as I don't see him anywhere here, I think that's exactly what happened. Luckily, I think that there is a ramp right here, so if that was really the case, well, it should be relatively easy to get him out. Oh, 2 manas here. And that's a nice violet coloring. I think I'm going to leave the barrel here and take Argent. Oh, here he is. And we are under attack. Level 50 is quite nice. But well, the chance that I'm going to build the taming pen on minutes notice, well, it's very low. Not to mention that the most important creature with all my building resources is in the water. Okay, well, There was nothing to help it. Hopefully I can navigate them up. But perhaps this place could be a good starting point, as there is a ramp up from the canyon, and also this area seems to be quite overpopulated by the Garmers. All it takes now is just some luck. I'm going to start building, and well, let's just see where that takes us. Okay, there was a wolf over there. Save me! 104. It would be quite a fight if I were to go against him alone. That's a huge benefit of having dinos in a pack with you. But otherwise this area looks ideal. There are some cliffs on both sides, so that's less spawns in this area. Now it depends on the direction from which I'm going to come. Oh no, that was a mistake. But anyway, 3 levels high should be more than enough for mana. And I should note the order in which I placed the ceilings, just in case that it's going to attach not in the way that I wanted it. I think I'm going to start over there, as I saw one Managarmr there, and the gateway is quite easy to move afterwards anyway. Let's check the health. I think the Argent might be a better candidate. Although the Snow Owl does have the speed up, or you could call it the soar ability, just like the Griffin. When you fly in the air and aim downwards, it's going to gain quite a lot of speed. So I think that might be my ticket. I'm going to leave the dinos on neutral. Yep, I could see the mana over there. Now it's just necessary to get its attention. Which might be quite a feat, as it's keen on killing the mammoths. Not to mention that this one is hurt. Well, having 2, that's perhaps too much. Level 16, that's not probably worth the time, but the other one... Oh, are they both 16? Considering how they move. It can be sometimes easy to miss. But I think he's after me. Oh, he found a rhino to play with. And he's getting quite a lot of damage. I would say he's going to die soon. Daedons. They're mean. Yep. So much for the Managarmrs. I think they were both low levels. In that case, I'm probably going to get them from the other direction. In this case, I need to relocate this. I guess I might just as well place the gate inside. But let's go on a hunt. I'm not sure if it's better to use a land mount. This area seems to be quite favorable to them. And with the snow owl I'm not able very much to help the mana with their current target. So let's see how this does. Oh, a blizzard. Just what I needed. Well, let's just head out and hope for the best. Wolves, they should be easy to deal with. Oh, I run out of stamina quite fast. Okay. It's an interesting find. It's better to use a continuous barrage of fire, as it drains the stamina slowly, instead of just clicking, as that takes it out every time. Okay, so sort of sniping is not really a good way to use this ability. That's a good thing to remember. And I see one. Again, going after the mammoths. Where are you going? There are 2 of them over there, but well, it's over the canyon. That's not a good thing. Still, let's give it a shot. The mammoths do repop quite fast. Not to mention that they are quite powerful, as they seem to kill the Managarmrs. Right, let's give them some help. Right, it's coming after me. I don't know the level of it. Well, it's getting distracted quite a lot. $85, that's not bad. The Megatherium is a fierce fighter, so... Oh, it's a Helico. Right, here, come at me. Oh, I think he saw the mammoths down there. Well, another key to taming the Managarmrs seems to be to murder everything else that's in the area. The 85s should be reasonably powerful. But I think it's the rocket jump that's working against them. As when they are fighting, they can fly quite far away. Alright, I'm back after a little crash. It seems that the crash caused the Managarmr to disengage these mammoths. Well, I think I'm going to leave this action for the next episode. So, well, that's something to look forward to. At least I did a bit of progress, and this area seems like a good place to start with taming them. So, well, we will see how that goes. Anyways, I would say that's it. So, hope you've enjoyed this episode. Feel free to leave a comment or a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on future episodes and other videos. Thank you for watching and see you soon.